You're busy biohacking your morning with podcasts and affirmations and a whole drawer full of supplements to make your piss turn neon yellow. And meanwhile, the empire is burning down. That's not a metaphor. The skyline is literally hemorrhaging orange and Nero's out on the balcony staring directly into a solar eclipse. This, my friends, is the great joke. You're trying to perfect a persona while the motherboard of reality is like smoking and spitting out sparks. It's like you're rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic, not with an urgency, but rather with this like surreal, detached fascination. Thinking if I just move these chairs a little more to the left, maybe the icy Atlantic waters flooding in won't matter so much. It's fucking absurd. And the thing about absurdity, like the real secret that the self-help industrial complex doesn't want you to know, is not that it's hopeless. It's that absurdity itself is the one remaining avenue of hope. It is a superpower hiding in plain sight. You ever wonder why your feed keeps puking up these relentless calls for self-improvement? 30-day dopamine detox, 12-step Zen funnels, etc., etc., etc. Like if you just patch enough bugs, buy enough crystals or some shit, someday you'll be a real boy. Pinocchio with a credit limit. But, you know, chasing these patch notes, that is the bug. It's hyper-reality's carrot on a string, if you will. So if you're still waiting for a permission slip, congratulations. You're already in self-help prison. Meanwhile, the live broadcast is happening right now, uncensored, and the signal does not give a single algorithmic fuck whether you're polished or present. Like this video right here, this is not another dopamine churro of motivation porn. This is charisma in the void kicking your fucking door off the hinges. It's like knock knock, who's there? Reality, there is no ready, okay? Broadcast happens before calibration. Self-improvement does not want you free because freedom kills its profit model. It's ultimately not about upgrading you, it's about keeping you locked in like this permanent beta, this desperate loop of dissatisfaction, always looking for the final program that's guaranteed to finally fix ya. Of course, your anxiety is a fucking cash cow, so yeah, they're gonna keep milking that shit. The model thrives on your eternal sense of I'm not good enough yet. And this is not a mistake, it is the designed architecture. The finish line keeps receding like a mirage every time you approach it. The real question isn't how to run faster on the treadmill, it's why you're even still on it in the first place. And now look, let's address the obvious fucking contradiction here. Yes, I'm here trashing the idea of self-help, and at the same time I'm selling you a mentoring program. The difference here, it's a crucial difference, I'm not selling you another mask to polish. This isn't about fixing you because there's nothing left to fix. It's about systematically burning every script that convinced you that there was. I'm not teaching you how to rearrange chairs on the Titanic. I teach you how to swim through chaos, how to weaponize absurdity, and how to reclaim your body. Most of these motherfuckers want to keep you confused. I'm actually here to demystify this shit and give you your power back because it's yours. The power to do what? Well, the power to do whatever you want with your voice, your face, your body, your mind, your emotions, your soul, in any combination at any time. So yes, click the link in the description and come train with me. Or don't. But if you do, don't come looking to like better yourself. Come looking to blow shit up. From day one, you have been told like you're a work in progress. A self in constant update mode, right? Like morning routine incomplete. Confidence buffering, emotional intelligence now at 63%. The thing is, this self that you're so hell-bent on improving doesn't exist. You don't fucking exist. The self that you're talking about, it's a ghost code stitched together from unresolved trauma, influencer bullshit, marketing. It's a mask designed to hide vulnerability. Except vulnerability is not your defect, it's actually your power. It's the charge that draws people in, not some plastic facade of some curated fucking persona. But of course, most people are gonna die stuck in draft mode. You know, rewriting themselves forever, never hitting publish, never actually showing up. They chase external validation. And they're oblivious it's that very validation that's tethering them to invisibility. Because nobody's vibing with a fucking mask. They resonate with a broadcast, authentic, messy, unfiltered. You are not a project, you're a signal. You're a raw transmission cutting through static. And your job is not to impress people. Your job is to beam presence in real time before you're ready. So what do you do when fixing does not work? When optimizing all the shit just makes a shinier mask? What you do is you transmute it. Okay, that's alchemy, not healing the wound, but turning it into fuel. You have been sold this idea that presence only arrives after you've done the therapy, after the affirmations, after all the routines, but that's actually backwards. Real presence happens when you show up before you are ready. That's exactly what makes it real, right? If you want magnetic impact, you gotta show up while you're scared, right? Lead the interaction while your mind is screaming, no, I can't fucking do this. Like, say the thing before the mask can protect you from the judgment. Every scar that you carry, it's actually voltage ready to surge into your charisma, because it's not your polish or the lines that hooks people, it's your willingness to be fully there, exposed and alive. So stop trying to fix your vibe and start actually feeding it with truth. You know, you keep telling yourself, you'll show up after you've done the work and you've earned the right to be real. But shit, look around you. There are no more rules and nobody's coming to save you, which makes this the perfect time to actually write your own script. You know, when the world still made sense, they held the power. Now that it doesn't, frame control's up for grabs. The empire collapsing does not mean that you get crushed. It means you actually get to walk into the ruins and decide what gravity even is. Collapse is not the problem, okay? It's the permission. That's what it was for me, you know? Only difference is my permission moment came 30 fucking years ago. Permission to do what? Permission to speak. Permission to speak louder. Permission to stand still. Permission to break the loop and inject something real into a bullshit world full of fucking static. Most people, of course, are just gonna tighten their masks and brace for impact. You rip yours off and you become the room. Because the mask is never gonna give you permission, right? Your mind, it clings to that illusion of control, always pushing for like one more tweak, one more fix. And of course, all of that micromanagement is just strangling the very thing that you're chasing, which is what? Authenticity. The more that you try to perfect it, the more you choke it out. So you gotta like let go of the wheel, you gotta surrender to the broadcast willingly. Because true confidence does not come from avoiding failure. It comes from embracing it. You cannot be a winner without risking the L. I say this to students all the time. You're playing to not lose, and that is the best way to guarantee loss. You know, think about that famous Michael Jordan quote. You know, I missed 9,000 shots, lost 300 games, 26 times I took the game-winning shot and fucking choked. I failed over and over and over again, and that is why I succeeded. Your fear is not a red light, it is the fuel, okay? So here's your protocol. You do not fix, you activate, right fucking now. Step one, reclaim your body. Breathe deep into your lower belly, anchor yourself. Stand still in a public space for 60 seconds, like no phone, no escape, no way out. Let the world swirl around you while you become the still point, the eye of the storm. Step two, just fucking go. Tonight, when you go out, say the thing you've been planning, the thing that scares you, to her, to your boss, to your friends. Say it while your mind is telling you, fuck no, I can't fucking do this. Don't fucking do this. Because presence is not clean, it's courageous. You broadcast before the static clears. Step three, disrupt the script. Look for an autopilot NPC moment in your day, okay? The barista, the Uber driver, your coworker, whatever, and break it. Say something ridiculous. Say something unexpected. Say something honest. Say something alive. Turn a routine transaction into a transmission. Because this isn't just about your freedom. It's about how your activated presence influences the world around you. Emotional contagion is real, okay? Whatever you feel, they feel. Your genuine enjoyment, it's not a bonus. It is a fucking prerequisite if you're gonna be successful at this stuff. Every interaction has a leadership vacuum, okay? A pool of leadership that's waiting to be claimed. And if you don't claim that, if you don't fill that void, somebody else will. You don't just react to the script, you rewrite it. That's your in, okay? That's how you inject the real and take the lead. All of this is not spiritual tourism. It's spiritual arson. Stop fixing and start blowing shit up. Because again, you have spent years trying to fix yourself. And yeah, on some level, I guess it worked, huh? But deep down, you knew. You were just building a more presentable mask. And ultimately, that's like drawing six-pack abs on a fat belly. The problem with faking it, it's not just the lie to other people, it's really the lie to yourself. You're telling yourself, I'm inherently not capable. So when the technique doesn't work, you just end up more discouraged. The mask will never grant you true power. It only gives you the anxiety of it slipping. Like, I hope they don't see that I'm really a fucking idiot underneath. Self-improvement is the last disguise. It's the socially acceptable way to stay afraid and keep delaying the moment where you actually show up. Broadcast before you're polished. That is presence. That's charisma. That's the rebellion that we're talking about here. True confidence does not hinge on performance or external validation or how many boxes that you check off. It is a deep, unshakable sense of self-worth. It's this constant positive experience of yourself that radiates out, and it's completely independent of anything external. That is self-esteem. Most people, of course, will do what? They're gonna keep fixing, they're gonna keep journaling, they're gonna keep tweaking that mask until they die unfinished. But not you. If you are ready to jump off the treadmill and walk into the fire, you already know what to do. We don't fix you, we activate you. Click the link, step into the signal. This is your boy Jeffy from Stockholm, and I'll see you next time.